I'm just gonna pick like Shadow Demon, I think. Shadow Demon's pretty legit right now as a mid. I'd be a ranged hero, I have options. Omni's actually pretty good against this, I now realize. Anything with a Dispel is actually pretty solid. But I think I can get away with this. Very likely. Axe A, okay. Axe it is. The game's over. I think this is how we win it easily, I'm pretty sure. Cause he's just gonna be in the melee in the creep wave. And I don't think he's gonna be able to do very much about it. He'll be spinning and stuff, I guess. But all I have to do is repeatedly stack. I actually think I should sell my Fairy Fire, it's not even needed. I just need Clarity Potions. Well, he can get Battle Hunger, I guess. Yeah, I guess I should keep. Clarities are gonna be better, but there's no way that I'm gonna be able to keep my mana up. So if anything, I should sell this, and ooh, that was close, and get a Mango instead. Because it'll give health regen. I don't even know if I need Disruption, probably not. I'll just level Soul Catcher and Shadow Poison. I should get one at some point, because you get Shadow Poison set up so that... I could also disrupt him and make copies of his illusions to hit his own creeps. I think maybe the best thing he could do is Creep Cut, though. Because at least then I wouldn't be able to, like, hit Shadow Poison on him and Creep Waves. Yep, and there he is. He's got pretty good items for it.
30 seconds to battle.
Yeah, it was okay. Not that great. I was hoping he would do more. X has really high regen too, so these fights probably don't even help me that much. We probably traded evenly. It'll get better as I level it up a little bit more. Problem is that the shit works a lot better if the person he's against can't last hit very well. Should get like a bottle or something. I'm not sure. Maybe just an Arcane Boots is probably the right way to do it. You got me. Actually, I don't want that yet. Let's finish these first. He was only level 2 there as part of the problem. Okay, things are going well. I forgot that he has battle hunger. Yeah, that's why the call didn't work out. He was only level 2, so he had call and the other skill. Should be a little careful about this. He could definitely work me down a little bit faster than I want him to. Should just get a bottle. Oops. One downside is it takes a lot to... Oh, come on. I missed that one. Man. You got me. Okay. So, this feels too unethical. To bottle and use bounty runes, I could just like crazy heal all the time. It'd be way too good. What's the top? I guess I didn't. My bad. Crap, I didn't bring my clarity. Just need to get my arcanes finished, basically. Oh shit, a new rune spawned. Dang it. Oh no. Battle hunger is not very good in 1v1s if you're at all competent in last hitting. I'll take that. I've been baited. He's dead now. As soon as I get like 3 stacks on him, he's super dead. SD is like really abusive in 1v1s right now. He tanked through it, which was cool. I was like, oh, he's alive. Good for him. But yeah, I mean, if he doesn't like the 1v1s get really weird. Slacks is a very interesting player.
Money for charity at stake, and so that's what we're going to divide up now. $7.5 thousand for charity, and the majority of that is going to the charity chosen by Purge gamers. So congratulations. We're going to get Purge on the phone in just a second and let him do a little victory lap interview here.
Because I'm sure the thing for Purge, like this 1v1 series, I know he's all about the charity, but losing a 1v1 to Slacks, he would never live this down. So we'll definitely see.
Well, we got Purge on the line here. Purge, what was more important to you, the charity or not losing to Suraction Slacks?
Ooh, that's a hard one. The charity, definitely. Well,
we're going to find out in just a minute then. So
test is it working now?
Hello. There we got you.
That one was on me. My mouse button has been having issues apparently. I've heard this before. That one was on me. Sorry about that. I said this one's a hard decision because either way a charity would get the money even if I lost, but losing to Slacks there's no upside for me on that one, you know?
There's no upside. Yeah, no, that makes sense. Were you nervous, honestly, going into Game 7? I doubt you were expecting to go into it 3-3, were you?
No, I don't think I wasn't. No, I thought I could have won the Techies game for sure, but I made some mistakes, obviously. I should have bought, like, Aether Lens, just to have a range advantage. It would have been, like, a much cheaper version of Ags. And then, yeah, that game I should have won. He kind of gave me an easy win with the IO game, I thought, by picking IO himself. If he would have picked a different hero, it would have been more competitive. And once I saw it was Axe, I was semi-confident, especially once the laning stage got pretty normalized. Then it was fine. So
yeah, you picked your hero, and he picked Axe into Shadow Demon. I'm sure you were just like, oh, well, thanks, Slacks.
Yeah, I was like, oh, he's going to cut creeps or something, or like it got a little hairy here or there. Like the first kill under tower was a little bit hairy, but I was semi-confident. And SD is like a pretty strong mid hero right now, at least for the straight 1v1 matchup. So I thought it was straightforward. Yeah.
Well, Purge, I just want to give you a chance to shout out your charity one more time before we wrap it up. And, of course, I want to say thank you to you and Slacks for doing such a great job today for our viewers, for Honda, and for the charities.
Yeah, thanks for having us. Happy to be here. My charity that I picked was Direct Relief. They improve the health and lives of people affected by poverty or emergency situations by mobilizing and providing essential medical resources needed for their care. So I picked them out because I'm definitely interested in helping alleviate poverty issues across the world. So happy to have them.
Great causes, great gamers, and a grand grant. Guys, thank you so much for joining us. I've been your host, Seltzer. This is Grand Grant. This is the Honda head-to-head. Keep an eye out for future head-to-heads. We got more games, more players, and more charities, of course, coming up as the year continues.
It is so weird not being on their camera. Oh my god, these are heads. These are literally heads. Those are human faces, dude. Holy shit. I don't know there were decapitated head cosmetics. Jeez. The fuck, dude. Anyways, I already told you guys why I chose Direct Relief. They gave us a list of charities to choose from that was really big, and I just started looking through them all, and that was the one that I settled on. I care a lot about alleviating poverty issues because poverty is a major, basically if you're born into a family that happens to be low income or poor, you have a much harder chance of getting ahead or having equal or getting ahead in life. So I think that programs that help alleviate issues and issues caused by poverty, such as like not having proper medical care, not having as much money to go to school, you're more likely to not go to college because you need to help support your parents. As soon as you can earn money. People that are in poverty often have to get jobs during high school, for example, which means that I did the same thing. Not that my family was in poverty, but I had a job in high school, and if you spend more hours working in high school, that means less time to study and do homework and stuff like that. So there's like a lot of issues that poverty cause, and a program or charity that helps alleviate some of those problems I think is really good, and that's why I picked them, basically. Anyways, because it's just unfair, is what I'm trying to say. Go look at the Slack stream. Let me check out. Anti-decapitation charity. That's not a bad idea, considering the noggins on Slacks is. I don't know why you guys think I'm flaming poor people. These are like scientific facts. Anyways, Yeah, I just want to make sure that the world is fair, basically, that things like the American dream is realizable for a lot of people. So that's why I like and want to try to solve. Oh, someone else said that. Okay, that's why I want to try to alleviate poverty if possible. That's the main reason that I care about politics, to be honest, is I want to make things fair. What was the other question? Slex is going insane. I don't know why, man. There's just I don't know. There's just a lot of things. There's a lot of laning issues that Slex has to solve. Slex is an extremely smart person. I know that for a fact. But the way that he's a very, very, very unique Dota player, because the things that he's very good at are completely atypical compared to the average person. Like he's got very good spell usage as a whole. He knows when to use his spells. He presses his buttons very well. He can mechanically move his hero, but he's weak at last hitting. And he is weak at value item builds. Like he doesn't understand like math benefits of like early items. Basically, he doesn't get why they're necessarily useful. So those things affect him because it prevents him from min-maxing. Like at least 2 of my wins, like my IO game and what was the other one? My IO game and my Pudge game were just auto wins because he doesn't understand early item efficiency as well. And it impacts him. So for example, if he's weak at last hitting and he also doesn't do things like buy early bracers, then he just constantly has a 6 damage disadvantage against me. So even he's worse at last hitting than me, and I hit for more damage, which means that I just have a bigger range where I'm just always going to outlast hit him. So this game was pretty much guaranteed to be won by me. The Pudge game was a guaranteed win because of that. Like he deservedly beat me in the Viper game. I won this one hand game, the Invoker game, but I lost the Viper one. So like if he has the right heroes, he can definitely beat me if I'm playing with one hand, or if it's like a techies 1v1. But yeah. Hey man.
What the hell is this?
Are you busy?
I'm not busy. I'm still streaming. You shut off your stream?
No, I'm still here.
Purge, I gotta tell you, great games, buddy. Great games.
Yeah, they were good games, honestly.
Can I do an interview with you after the show?
After the show or right now?
Right now. Post-game interview?
Yeah, sure. What's up?
What's it like picking your most try-hard hero on the last game, you fucking pathetic bastard? I'm gonna kick your ass, dude. That's your best goddamn hero.
Is it?
No, just kidding. Purge, my final was to play Axe and try to bait you. Never getting any points in spin. Huh? Against Shadow Demon, huh?
Why? What's the benefit?
Because you can make the copies of me and it would have killed me, but not if I didn't have any points in spin.
I mean, I can make copies of you, but then something has to attack those copies.
Shut up, Purge. Let's play Dota.
I mean, I wasn't even necessarily gonna. I was like, I might not skill disruption. Like I literally said that on stream because it doesn't. The only thing it's good for basically is like, if you're driving me under tower, I can stay alive, or if I can set up like an extra shadow poison. That's it, or 2.
Let's play Dota, Purge. Come on.
Okay.
Freaking animal. That was fun though. I had a good time.
Yeah, it was fun. You know, the worst one was the inverse mouse. Somebody recommended a program, and it wasn't like, it like slowed down my mouse speed. It was like laggy a little bit, and it would jump a little bit faster than normal.
What the hell is this?
It was weird.
Oh, we're in a bot game. Sorry. Yeah, that looked really difficult. Your Pugno was kind of standing completely still.
It was just it was because like I had to like stand still and like just like I'd be like, all right, here comes the last hits. Lion was a really good pick. That was really smart because then you just completely offset my ability to spam spells. Because if you couldn't mana drain me, I could have probably just outblasted you if you had like any other hero.
Of course, I know. Pugno's whole point is push the towers, right? So if you didn't have any mana, what is he, a right clicker? It was awful.
Yeah. So that basically shut down my. That one was really hard to play though. It was like, out of all of the games, that one was by far the most frustrating, because I couldn't like do basic things. I was like, I could have definitely beat him with 2 hands, I think, because then I could just I could always like right click and blast before you stunned or something. Instead, it was like I could maybe do 1. So I don't know, it was hard.